Gather round, my friends, for I have a tale to tell. We're not friends. If anything, we're props or figments of your imagination. I came for the marshmallows. Okay, here's the marshmallows, and you shut up and let me continue. Now, let me tell you a tale of an unknown love triangle, predatory behavior, and a mystery that was covered up and unearthed by two lovers. Wait. Is this your Halloween video? Lopal, it's the start of a new year. Why are you even doing this? Why does that matter? It's because I liked it. You ever heard of The Nightmare Before Christmas? Yeah? What does that have to do with anything? Then shut the fuck up. I wouldn't mind if you continued the bit. No, I'm not motivated anymore. The moment's been ruined. I'm just gonna go do it the old-fashioned way. What the fuck? Ah! Hello everyone, and welcome to Fear the Spotlight, the only game, to my knowledge, that proves that goth girlfriends do exist. Developed by Cozy Game Pals and published by Blumhouse, which surprised me. But I do find it funny given the low poly look of the game and the movie studio that's known for making great movies on a shoestring budget. I had a feeling this was going to be a fitting pair. Fear the Spotlight takes place in the scariest place imaginable, a school, at night, during a thunderstorm. It's a third-person survival horror game where you have to explore the scorched and run-down school of Sunnyside to find Amy.
Just don't be late for the big show tonight at the Weber Building Theater.
Huh. Well, that was easy. While slowly uncovering a mysterious fire incident that happened in 1991. In truth, I found the game more creepy than scary. That was until I was playing a certain chapter. Oh! You play as Vivian Singh, or Viv for short. She's a quiet, nerdy, goody two-shoes who rivals SpongeBob for the #1 spot on the Good Noodle board. She even has a display photo hanging up in the library showing off that she is the student volunteer of the month. You are a bully's favorite target. God, I wish they make a sequel to that game. That ain't gonna happen. Oh hey, that looks promising. Vivian's partner in crime is her friend, Amy Tanaka? Your typical goth. But, unlike Vivian, she's actually an interesting character. You two break into the school to perform a seance. Certainly this won't go awry. It's not like there's a mural dedicated to the 21 students who lost their life in a fire that was hinted at years ago. No. That'd be absurd, something crazy happening.
It's going to be okay, Vivian. Take deep breaths.
Ah, shit. Well, with candle in hand, we go to hunt down Amy. Oh, there she is. And there she goes. Yes, hello, 911. Oh, the fuck, there's a fire. Kids, this is why you don't light candles in libraries. We don't have time for jokes. The school is on fire. Quick through the mystical crack in the wall. Ugh, where are we? Glad you asked, because thanks to this handy-dandy, awfully convenient note, we are back in the year 1991. And this is where we get into the meat and potatoes of the game, and we start to unravel something sad and sinister. The school is broken up into 5 key areas, each area having their own puzzles and roadblocks you'll need to solve to progress. In the entryway, we need to get past this door, but we have to give it something first. And coincidentally, there's a grave in the locker room we can rob. Man, I'm starting to rethink my judgment of you, Viv. First arson, now grave robbing? What books are you reading? In the gym, we have to divert power to the HVAC system, and to do that, we have to go around collecting fuses. Quick tangent, this puzzle annoyed me. This one actually gave me a headache, and I took acetaminophen while writing the script because one, because it triggered my college years, and two, it's how it's set up. So this is a power diverter. It diverts power when you flip the switch. It's hooked up to the gym and the HVAC system, and only one can be operated at a time. So while you're playing dodgeball, other kids are sweating their ass off in class, or you're playing dodgeball in the dark, other kids are sweating their ass off in class because they didn't study for the test, but the AC works. I will say, despite being a college dropout, I used what I learned to solve this puzzle. That was once I remembered how to read and understand a voltmeter, but that's still more than what most people do with college degrees. In the Weber building, we have to find the 3 missing face pieces of this worship shrine statue. So you have to explore the east and west wings of the school, while using a car jack, of all things, to clear debris. Vivian secretly hits the gym because she just casually lugs this thing around. The first masked fragment is in the bathroom. No thinking needed. But it's the other 2 I really like, and I love how creative the devs got with these. In the music room, there's a VHS player. You need to gather AV cables, ignore the fact that they were used to bound this mannequin, and a VHS tape, then play what's being shown on the tape onto the piano. Lastly, the most creative is this box here. To figure out the time combination, you need to use this projector. But first you need to find some RAM. No, not that RAM, but this RAM. I believe historians called it a floppy disk. I think that's how it's pronounced. Then taking that floppy disk, putting it into this ancient device to print out a confession letter that was saved on the floppy disk, and using said letter to decipher the time codes needed to open the box to get the last statue piece. In the sewer, we discover a Discord/Twitch mods dwelling with horrible odor, surveillance system, message area, prison for people who badmouth. All I said was hi. Don't ever casually greet my lady. No. My queen. Like that again, peasant. And secret entry into their waifu's personal space where they can take creepy photos. Here we just have a simple pipe puzzle. It's quick, it's easy, it's a much needed palate cleanser from the statue puzzle we just finished, where you divert water to the sprinklers, clearing the fire. Now, you're not alone while walking through the halls of Sunnyside. There are a couple entities that follow you. One of these beings are known as Spectors, aka the students who died in the fire of 1991. These spirits follow you around the school. They never approach you, just watch you from a distance. If you try to approach or follow them, they'll quickly dart away. There's only 2 instances where they actually help you. The first instance is one violently trying to take a shit.
Hello? Are you okay in there?
And they crap out a key. You are gonna wash that, right? This key allowing us to unlock storage cabinets, helping us gather more fuses. The second time is in the storage room where a Spectre knocks over a shelf that had the cellar key resting on top of it, allowing us to get the floppy disk. The other entity is the main bad guy. Spotlight. Yes, that's what he goes by. This man is why you should fear the spotlight, hence the name. For if you're caught in his light, he will give you the crispiest of suntans. He's not that intimidating, just stay out of his line of light and you'll be fine. Though later on he can be a bit cheeky as he summons overhead lights that patrol certain areas and he starts to light the floor around him on fire. What the fuck? What the fuck? How was I supposed to avoid that? You fucking lamp. You literal fucking lamp. I'm not gonna look it up, but watch that be an offensive, like, slang or, like, word somewhere. However, just because he's not intimidating doesn't mean he's not a disgusting, horrible person, as he actively hunts you down and even tries to use Amy to push you away.
Hello?
Do you really think I'd date you, Viv? I know about that sad, sappy letter you wrote me. You don't even have the guts to say it on my face.
No. No, wait.
I know this isn't you, Amy.
Just go home, Viv. I'm happy here. So happy.
And that's just scraping the surface of this monster. To truly understand how monstrous this man is, I first need to tell you about Chrissy Castro. Chrissy's story is told through notes that you can find across the school. The reason why I'm putting this in now is because technically you can play the whole game without reading any of these notes, and you'll be fine. You'll just be missing context. So who is Chrissy Castro? Well, there's no relation to that Castro. Chrissy is a lot like Vivian. Both are quiet, weird, and have love interests that want them to notice them. Though I'd argue Chrissy is a bit more outgoing, where she tries to step into the spotlight and get the lead role in her favorite show, Phantom of the Opera. Thank you, developers, for not using Romeo and Juliet. I can't think of another game outside of Psychonauts that use Phantom of the Opera, so thank you for not beating a dead Capulet. Chrissy's story starts, I cannot say that any faster or clearer, with her secretly practicing her lines in a bathroom stall. A cow by the name of Heather Moore, the popular bratty bully stereotype, catches wind of this and blocks the stall Chrissy was practicing in while other students dumped a bucket of water on her. The teachers knew about this, but because Heather's father is the superintendent, they didn't want to deal with him, in addition to their budget was tight as is. Even now, to this day, while writing and doing the voiceover, I'm still like, what shitty fucking reasoning? Are you serious? Spoilers. Heather got the lead role along with a boy named Raul, whatever that last name is. Chrissy, of course, is upset that Heather got the lead role alongside Raul. She then gets in her own head, telling herself that she never had a chance with him from the get-go. But while Chrissy got an understudy role, she gained a secret admirer who noticed her during her audition. Chrissy gushed over the letter and rose, believing it to be from Raul because she thought she saw him looking at her in class. And she's not the only one to notice as other students start gossiping about Raul liking Chrissy. And the good news doesn't stop there, for Heather had an accident. She had slipped off the diving board and injured her leg. Or should I say, calf. Heather claims that there was an oily substance on the diving board. There was no such substance found, so it was chopped up as an accident. And because of Heather's injury, Chrissy gets to play the lead role in the play. God, I love karma. Go duck yourself, you cow. As much as I like to celebrate this victory, there is this underlying feeling that this was intentional. And the next admirer note alludes to that, with it just saying, understudy no longer, it's your turn to shine. Let's ignore that gut feeling and focus on something else. Like the fact that Chrissy and Raul are officially an item, and they're going to live a long, happy life. Something bad is gonna happen, isn't it? Yes, something bad is going to happen. Sadly, just as fast as their relationship started, it was snuffed out just as fast. It all started when Chrissy got another secret admirer letter, but this one was proclaiming a broken heart and not allowing Raul to ruin their night. Chrissy put two and two together, realizing Raul wasn't the secret admirer, and wanted to show him the letter, but suddenly he stopped showing up for classes, and no one was able to contact him. Chrissy had been printing missing person posters while slowly slipping into a state of depression, but still determined to find Raul. Sadly, without him, there was no reason for her to stay in the play, so she planned on quitting the play and informed Mr. Crane about her decision. He didn't allow that and stated, "It's my time to shine." How Mr. Crane worded that gave Chrissy a hunch that he may know something about Raul's disappearance. So using the busy opening night as cover, she took his bag to see if she could find anything about Raul's disappearance. She took the bag into the dressing room and found more than she thought she would. She found half a promise necklace she and Raul got at a mall, a small key, and most disturbing of all, a bunch of pictures of her, one of which was taken inside her room, where the busted mirror is. That's when she discovered the large crack in the wall. Chrissy slides to the crack and follows it until she finds the prison door. That small key unlocks the cell in the sewer. Inside the cell, there's a cot, a bathroom, and a burn barrel. And inside that barrel is a dented, bloodied pipe needed to complete the pipe puzzle, in addition to the other half of the promised necklace, implying that Mr. Crane may have given Raoul the Lucille treatment, then burned his body afterward. After discovering the horrors inside the cell, Chrissy ran back upstairs and onto stage. Where she was crushed and killed by the chandelier that hung over the stage. We learn this through a note that I'm convinced Mr. Crane wrote himself, saying it was written by students. I'm so glad Amy replaced Chrissy for the show. Chrissy didn't understand Crane's vision. She was too obsessed with her dead boyfriend. Yeah, what a loser. At least they're together now. I'm glad that chandelier crushed her. She deserved it. That can't be real. I know kids can be jerks, but this is cruel and feels too personal to be a student of Sunnyside. There's not a letter anywhere in the game that's written from a student that's like this. The only one that comes close is one where students are joking about Raoul's disappearance is an excuse to get away from Chrissy. Is it mean? Yes. Also a bit funny, but it's not even close to something like this. There's too much resentment and spite dripping from this letter, let alone the fact of easily replacing someone who didn't even notice your feelings with someone who isn't even in control of herself. It's disgusting and would be out of pocket for a student to write. So don't worry, people. I've got the wood chipper ready. If only that's how we killed him. So after our long journey, we find Amy in a birdcage suspended in the air, like a certain chandelier was. And to get her down, we have to untie the 3 ropes supporting the cage, essentially recreating Chrissy's death by doing so. And speaking of that, when the cage hits the floor, I hear a crushing, maybe like a smushing sound. Like, that's not just me, right? Like, you hear that too. There's something weird about that. I hear it too. I was wondering if you were gonna make another appearance. Before we can get her out, we're stopped by Spotlight, who turns into this thing. Kinda looks like it came from Silent Hill 2. The fight itself isn't bad. You lure him over to puddles of water on the ground and activate the generators to shock and stun him. You do this 3 times, slowly removing the protective pieces around his lens and stabbing him with the screwdriver. If you think about it, Vivian is stabbing out his eyes. We gouge his eyes out, he fades away, burn in hell, asshole, and the world around us starts to crumble. So we have to make a mad dash back to There's the mystical crack in the wall! And we're back in the library. Vivian and Amy tell each other how they truly feel and walk off into the night.
But it's a scary movie.
And that was Fear the Spotlight.
Amy, I've got one more thing I want to do before we go.
Wait, what?
Okay, don't take too long.
We're back in this room? Wait, the filing cabinet? But we couldn't do anything with the... Oh, the screwdriver! Wow, there are a lot of old files here. Okay, we assumed many of the witnesses died. That's what made the fire so mysterious. The people who knew about it aren't around. Well, wait, a student was interviewed on opening night. Everyone saw Chrissy running on stage. We thought the show was starting, but she wasn't even in costume. She yelled for help, and just then the chandelier above her crashed down and burst into flames. Wait, the chandelier's what caused the fire? Report from a construction company. Oh, they found the hidden room with the tapes under the drama class. In addition to the furniture in the sewers, they even took photos. There's evidence. Oh, that's what this email between the principal and the superintendent must be about. Principal Lee, I just looked over the report from the construction company. If this gets out, parents will withdraw their students, leading to a loss of funding? Wait, the superintendent is just worried about money? This tragedy has done enough damage to our reputation. Tell the workers to destroy everything and get rid of these photos? Oh, fuck that. People have to know about this.
You shouldn't be in here, Vivian.
And that's chapter 1. We still have chapter 2 to go over. Oh, fuck me. Hi, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. It means a lot. You really must have liked my trash. Hey, Viv, can you move over? Thank you. I do want to apologize for this taking so long. I have been working on this since October. I'm not a very good scriptwriter, nor do I find myself someone who's funny. I wasn't joking when I rewrote the script 6 times. With peak season at work still going on, I found it hard to find time and energy to work on this. Out of all the horror games I have, I chose to look into Fear to the Spotlight because of this message from the devs. I was touched and a bit teary-eyed. I really think they did a great job. This pushed and motivated me to want to properly talk about this game, but I found it tricky to balance commentary and comedy, so hopefully I succeeded. If not, please let me know what I can do to improve. I'll be working on chapter 2 shortly, and I'll try to incorporate any advice given. So if you have any feedback for me, or any encouraging words, please let me know in the comments below. I do hope this video got you to laugh, maybe helped or improved your day in any way, shape, or form. Though that might be a little hard, given what was talked about. I do hope you have a great day. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, bye.